So Hans Heysen, OBE, is one of Australia's most recognisable landscape artists. Cedars, his home and studio, is located in Harndorf in the Adelaide Hills. The Heysen family lived in the house from 1912 until 1968, and it has been kept as they left it. And the studio, Australia's oldest, is considered a national treasure. Hans Heysen is perhaps best known for his watercolours of iconic gum trees. His paintings were widely recognised and critically acclaimed.
You know, walking around the house, you get the sense that maybe Sir Hans is up in his studio painting, and that any moment he could walk in for a cup of tea and maybe some apple strudel. And this was painted in 1923, and it looks so fresh. It looks as though you could eat the grapes. It's quite amazing.
Hans Heysen was a conservationist well ahead of his time. He lobbied to preserve the great trees around Harndorf and saw intense, almost religious beauty in nature. And it's so very evident in his work.
Hello, Michael. Lovely to see you.
G'day there, Alan. I told you I'd be back. This time I brought the audience from SA Weekender. Now, what's happening in the studio?
Aha, follow me, I'll show you.
I'm looking forward to this.
The art studio is just behind the cottage. Built in 1913, it remains perfectly intact. Furniture, art equipment and other artefacts are just as Hans left them.
This is a very early painting. I just wanted to show you this of Harndorf as it used to be. This is 1908, the way home. The chap's on his way home after a hard day's work in the fields. It's now English Street in Harndorf.
Hey, I love the gum trees. They're just sensational.
The money raised from my artwork, and I use that term very loosely, is going to a good cause, the upkeep of this wonderful part of our state's heritage. I'm going to attempt to paint my interpretation of a Hans Heysen.
Alan, I've picked out the gum tree.
That's pretty good.
That one there, don't you reckon?
That's a fine specimen.
Well, here goes.
Good luck.
Good luck. There.
You're allowed to use a bit of artistic licence, Michael.
Put a little dab there.
Heysen used quite a bit of artistic licence. That's looking pretty good, Michael.
I think the master would approve.
I think himself, Hans Heysen, would approve of that.
Yeah. Now, before I do my final reveal, I'd really like to ask you to do something. Plan a trip to come up to the Cedars and see the wonderful works of Sir Hans Heysen. It is really worth the trip. Now, that leaves me with only just one last thing to do. The signature. Hey, Alan, as an art expert and an art critic, what do you really think? Come on.
Well done, Michael. Well, I think you've got definite talent there. That's a very fine little piece. Well done.
Yeah, come on. Be honest. How long have I known you? It's not bad, is it?
It's very good. As I say, for a first attempt, excellent.
The Cedars is on Heysen Road at Harndorf. The home and grounds are open to the public from 10 a.m. every Tuesday to Sunday. Come and enjoy one of the country's best preserved homes. It's right on Adelaide's doorstep. And who knows, a visit here might just bring out your creative side.